They're co-creating the emerging future. What it looks at is what sort of leadership do we need for the future? And it particularly answers that question by saying we need a collaborative, co-creative leadership where we co-create the future together, because the past is no longer the guide. We actually have to create something new to meet the very challenging conditions that we're moving into. So it starts with a completely new model of leadership. It then exposes you to all sorts of different leaders who embody those skills. Then it gives you an opportunity to spend some time on the land, being inspired by the land about what you want to take a lead on in the future. And it gives you an opportunity to practice leading with 2 or 3 others. And that's a particularly fruitful time. People really enjoy it. You find that your colleagues on the course provide a particularly relevant time, which is usually amusing as well as instructive. The thing that's novel about this course is that we have a 12-day intensive at Schumacher, so it's much longer than a lot of the courses. And then we have a 9-month period of community of practice afterwards. And the community of practice is more designed by you. I'm still with you. I still provide support, but you choose the contributors and the speakers now. You design your own program. And we give at least half the time to supporting individual participants to actually manifest what they wanted to take a lead on. And we find this makes a huge difference. The amount of follow-through that happens on this course is much greater than we did on previous shorter courses. So the community of practice is really key. We have a wide range of people coming to the course. So we have young leaders. The youngest we've had is 20. We've had 2 or 3 people who are 20. And the oldest we've had is 70. Probably the majority of people are 30s, 40s. But they're all people who are doing something in the world already. And they aspire to do more, to take a lead on doing more, to care for people, planet, and some of them are already leading. Some of them haven't really taken much of a leadership role before. And we really believe that the novice people, the people who are starting leading, teach the older leaders as much as the other way around. And that really works. It turns out to be very exciting for people to have this exchange. The people at Schumacher come from all over the world. So you do develop an extraordinary sense of what's going on all over the world. And people often develop collaborations in other parts of the world as well. I arrived at Schumacher College to teach about 12 years ago, and I was met by a wonderful array of courses. And most of the courses were either short courses, which lasted 5 days, or they were master's programs, which lasted about 9 months. And so I immediately thought, we need something which is between the long master's program and the short program. So we invented this, Co-Creating the Emerging Future, which has a much longer intensive at Schumacher College than most of the short courses. We're together for 12 days. And then it's followed up by a 9-month community of practice. So it takes nearly as long as a master's program, but the whole of the community of practice is online. So it's quite convenient. We meet once a month, and we have further lecturers and contributors. And most importantly, we have time to look at our own leadership project and to get support from our colleagues who've become friends by this time about how to actually put our aspirations into practice. And that makes an enormous difference. We are also lucky enough to be on an extraordinarily beautiful piece of land, which is the Dartington Estate. And we have complete free range to go all over the Dartington Estate. We have a very wild river Dart. We have some gardens, which are exquisite. And we have lots of woodland and lots of meadowland as well. And on this course, we actually go out into all of those places. We go and walk along the Dart. We sometimes go swimming because it's June. We go into the gardens, and we have all sorts of opportunities to experience, be immersed in, and be inspired by nature. We bring nature right into the classroom, and we bring classroom right up to nature.